Pumpkin pie, you guess? Incorrect. It's Blue Hubbard Squash Pie. Is all pumpkin a squash? Yes, but not all squashes are pumpkins. A pumpkin is a particular variety of squash. We're going to get into this fall squash here with the FN Sharp chef's knife because it is a bigger job to tackle because it's a tougher fruit to work with. You want to line up a little bit of a sliver to get your blade into before giving it a light whack. Work slowly, not quickly. Safety is very important here when working with any of these kind of thicker, dense squash. Once halved, grab a large spoon and get in there and scrape out all of the seeds and any of that fibrous material. Clean it out, then get that knife working again right through the middle of that cut half. Cut each of those halves in halves, and then again, so about into eighths, right? So you just want something easy to work with, something it's easy to manage. We're going to cut off the outermost layer, that skin layer, and then cut these into equivalent sizes roughly because you want them to cook the same into some boiling water until they're fork tender. Then let them cool slightly before giving them a mash. You can always put these in a food processor if you have one. Mashing it by hand is no problem. I'm using both white sugar and brown sugar because that brown sugar has some molasses in there, in with some nutmeg, cinnamon, cornstarch, and a little pinch of salt to round everything out. Give that a good mix until it's thoroughly incorporated. Then add one large egg. Beat that in there very, very well. And once that's incorporated nicely, we're going to grab a can of condensed milk and get that, guess what, whisked in there very thoroughly. And then I'm going to transfer this over to a measuring cup just so it's easier to pour into a pie crust. I'm using a frozen pie crust here, into an oven for about 45-55 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Let's go ahead and dish up a slice. Now, we are going to make this look even prettier in just a moment, but there you have it. Look how gorgeous that is. Absolutely delicious. And to kind of hide any flaws or anything, powdered sugar is key. Wait till you see when this is done. And the only thing that's left is to serve it with some Cool Whip or some ice cream, and you're all set. Make sure to follow fnsharp.com for this and much, much more. Happy holidays.